So welcome everybody to this Global CE COVID Day. In response to WHO's request, we've organized a special global event to share clinical engineering experiences related to the COVID-19 pandemic. It's a rapidly changing situation, and our colleagues on the front line are experiencing many current challenges. This event is driven by conversations with IFMBE Clinical Engineering Division, the World Health Organization, and international colleagues who are searching for practical solutions during these times. This is Tom Judd, Chair of IFMBE CED. Immediately, we want to recognize and thank our colleagues. Like many people around the world, men and women who keep the militaries going and keep other government going, the massive community of biomedical equipment technicians, clinical engineers, health technology managers, and others are often working quietly on the front lines from 24/7 in hospitals to ensure patients, physicians, nurses, and other staff keep these devices possibly saving lives and not sitting on shelves. So we really want to thank our community for the work they do every day. Thank you so much. I want to read a few words from our colleague, Adriana Velazquez of WHO. She's going to join us after a while here. And there she is. So Adriana, take it away. Just some opening comments, if you would, Adriana.
Oh my God. Okay, well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the organizers to set this very important meeting. I moved everything to try to be with you today, and I achieved it. So I just was sending a message to Tom that I could join. I think this is a very important times for all of us, in which we are all challenged to really face this horrible pandemic that is arriving all over the world. It's hitting high income, low income, middle income countries, and it's coming to the poorest countries soon. So we request that we all, as a community of clinical engineers, will help every healthcare workforce in the world. And it is on us to make sure that the technology that will be in every setting will be safe, will be affordable, will be available. We can train the people there. We can ensure that the technology is matching the needs of the people, and that we make the best out of it, because it's huge investments, and that we're sure that patients can get better. So it's important that our role is increased, and that we become visible to our healthcare systems to say, hey, we are here. We are clinical engineers. We can help the world. We can help, we can help the world. We can help our healthcare system, but we need to convey a clear and clear messages on what is the better technology to do what, to support all clinical management people, to support doctors and nurses, but also to support the procurement, how to select the equipment. We're not there just to do maintenance. Those days are gone. We are here to help decide what is the best technology that our countries need, that our hospitals need, that our patients need. So the main idea is we can take all this list of medical devices that we are placing in WHO as priority medical devices for COVID, that we can select each of you to do their own settings, to coordinate with the regulatory authorities, and to ensure that hospitals buy the best equipment. There's also something important is about the training, the installation, and the maintenance. There are donations that are coming. There is much equipment that is coming that we don't know what regulatory authority it was approved from. So it is a huge important role. The other thing that we're having is the use of the technology. There are new local production. There are new innovative ways of using technologies, like the type of the ventilators and local manufacturing. We as clinical engineers need to have a clear voice and be able to review the effectiveness and the quality and safety of all these innovative technologies to make sure that we're not damaging patients. Remember, first do not harm, then we can see. So it is very important that we are sure that those devices that are to our countries, to our ministers of health, they are assessed to make sure that they are good and effective. Note that there are many issues on oxygen. Oxygen is the only medicine we know for this disease. It's working. So we need to ensure that, that oxygen is available, that ventilators, invasive, non-invasive, and all kinds of treatment are available. Sterilization is available, and all those things. That protective equipment, we have a role to play in protective equipment. We're now having innovation on how to re-sterilize or not N95. So we have a role to play there too. And then we have a role to play on the in vitro diagnostics. As you know, the whole world is talking about there are no tests, or there are tests, or you need to test. Please know that the tests are not available. There are no commercially available tests that have been approved by all regulatory authorities. These are based on PCR. WHO just approved 2 of them, but they require big machines, big process, and most of them are like swab tests that you have to take, and then maybe 24 hours later or so you can have them. So it is very important that we also see all the laboratory. We as clinical engineers should be dealing with laboratory. We are also seeing on imaging. So we see that the CT really helps detect COVID. So we're working into that too. So we really need to see everything. And as clinical engineers, we have the competencies to do it. We have the competencies to select the right equipment. We have the competency, and we were trained for this. So let's get the best out of us to help the world. Thank you very much.
Yadin, your words, sir.
Thank you. This is a major event for us, and I want to make the best out of it so everybody will gain knowledge and share experience. So the purpose of the day, the Global Clinical Engineering COVID-19 Day, is to bring you snippets of practices and solutions to challenges we are facing during these disruptive times. My name is Yadin David, and I'm happy to be part of this faculty. We assemble representation from the epicenter in China all the way to Italy, Spain, Africa, Middle East, USA, Brazil, and make sure that we'll have time to question and answer. I'm going to be keeping the time and hold the faculty to the timeline. From allocation of facility to manufacturing of rapid equipment like ventilators and testing kits, to the design of new solutions and trying to keep up with changing standards. Every minute of the day, there is something different disrupting our practice. But you are the heroes. You are the silent heroes. And I want to thank, on behalf of IFMBE Clinical Engineering Division and myself personally, to everything you do every day, and especially during this period. Part of what we do is helping each other, and by that we are carrying our mission of improving care and accessibility around the world. So today, please engage, send us your questions on the button of Q&A at the bottom of the screen. When you press on that, you will have opportunity to send your questions directly to the faculty, just like Jonathan did minutes ago, and the faculty, Riyadh, already responding that he will include that in his presentation. And finally, I would like to tell you that the Journal of Clinical Engineering, Global Journal of Clinical Engineering, has published editorial 2 weeks ago where the appreciation for all the silent heroes of the healthcare delivery system named clinical engineering professionals are being celebrated, and today we're continuing with that. Finally, I would to express my thanks to Callie Roy, who endlessly work up to make this day a success. And with that, let's go ahead and move all the way around the world where it's the middle of the night to Li Bin in China.
Yadin, we're going to go with Elliot, I thought, first here.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Okay.
Good morning. We'll come to Libin very shortly. I'll go, if I could have the screen, I'm going to share some information with everyone, and we'll move quickly to Libin.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, hello. I'm just waiting to get permission to share the screen.
Okay, yeah, share, can you share my screen?
No, Libin, I'm trying to share my screen first, and as soon as I can, and when I'm done, you'll share yours.
Okay.
Caliroy or Yadin, I need access to the screen share, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, friends, honored to be with you today. I want to share with you an initiative that we started about 2 weeks ago, and it is a weekday update with information about new sources of information that are considered to be relevant and reasonably trustworthy. We've gone through thousands of notices and sources to provide you each day with new information. I'll give you a quick idea of where we source these. We have about 100-person global WhatsApp community that shares information all day long, hundreds of sharings in many different languages about what's going on in the different communities. The information we post is often open libraries that have never been available to our community. Most of the paywalls around the globe from the most prestigious organizations in the world, Lancet, BMJ, and others, are now available for all of us to use. There are many global communities like the European radiologists who have created large repositories of information that is critically important to share. Our colleagues at the World Health Organization are maintaining multiple sites with information about coronavirus. A particularly useful one is the Mythbusters one, because there's an awful lot of very bad information being circulated, some of which can actually harm or kill people. We're also sharing updates that have enormous potential consequences, such as devices that can reprocess, approved devices that can reprocess disposable PPE like masks. Our postings are in many languages. So we have contributors. We have a panel of about 6 co-editors contributing and screening materials in about 6 different languages. And we continue to provide access and information to that. We're also maintaining community social networking sites for all of you and us to collaborate. Those are posted at the bottom of our daily list, so you're welcome to go there. It is free to subscribe, and I will put in the box after I'm done, I'll put all of these links so you will have them. There are many resources for dashboards that we are tracking. I will share all of these with you. There are some incredibly powerful resources that get down into individual states and provinces. We maintain at our IFMBE CED webpage a hotspot for all of the COVID-19 activities, and we are recapturing and reorganizing all of the work that we're posting on our Hacking Coronavirus weekday update to that site. On my own LinkedIn page, I provide a lot of information about new activities and others that I find relevant. And again, please feel free to use this link. I will send it to you. Share it with colleagues. We are glad to have this information shared. It provides everyone access to really important information that can help the coronavirus COVID-19 battle in each of our countries. Let me yield the floor back to Yadin and Libin next.
Thank you, Elliot. Let's jump immediately to China and Libin.
Okay. Can you share the screen?